Franchises. It used to be when I said that you'd think of your local McDonald's. Now you think of bloated, lumbering corpses trying to eat your brain. I'm not sure when it happened, maybe somewhere around the 5 millionth reboot, remake, reimagining, sequel, prequel, or in-betweequel, but I'm a little burnt out on franchises. Call it franchise fatigue, but I'm just done. Most of them aren't even any good. They desecrate the source material, the actors are bland planks, and they're usually written by pretentious narcissists who think their personal socio-political gripes are more important than telling an entertaining story or being true to the characters. And it doesn't help that they tend to have the writing talent of a sentient pull toy.
Oh, yep. The duck says if you don't like this movie, you're a racist. Quack.
So, when I came across the trailer for Indiana Jones 5 while doing research for another review, I just felt exhausted. Indiana Jones should have stopped with The Last Crusade. And that's not me talking, that's Steven Spielberg.
I was the holdout. I was the one that said, I'm done with this series. It was great. Let's walk away.
But then Steven gave in to his buddy George and made Crystal Skull.
He chose poorly.
Now, no matter your feelings on that film, most thought that was it. That was done. Indy had married Marion, and there were hints his son would take up the whip. Ride it into the sunset and let it rest in our imaginations, right? But then came Kathleen Kennedy, the leech that convinced Titans that she'd protect their legacies. And lied. Kathleen, not content to destroy Star Wars, decided eventually to forcefully impregnate further Lucasfilm products. Willow is now a green screen nightmare populated with soulless shells pretending to be actors. And now we're gonna have Indiana Jones 5. Once heroic Indy, reduced to yet another product, thrust back in time, and if rumors are true, being wiped from existence, negating the original trilogy and paving the way for a streaming show starring his hitherto unknown goddaughter.
Not a great plan.
Lucasfilm, under the horrible leadership of Kathleen Kennedy, has labored under the assumption that we should hate what we previously loved. That if something is old, then it is bad, and if it is new, then it is good. And the latest Indiana Jones trailer is proof of that fallacy. Indy 5 director James Mangold recently attempted to dispel the rumors of erasing Indy, disastrous test screenings, and massive reshoots. But someone forgot to tell John Williams, who accidentally let the cat out of the bag during a recent interview, that he was headed back to the studio to rework the score due to, you guessed it, reshoots. You don't spend millions of dollars doing reshoots so extensive that John Williams has to rewrite the score if everything's going well. Now, Mangold is a good director, and he and his team have made some great movies. But that wasn't with Kathleen Kennedy and Disney imposing their infamous movie-making by checklist mentality. It's telling that even Spielberg couldn't be cajoled into having anything to do with this other than a meaningless executive producer credit. And that's because, despite Mangold directing, we know who writes the checks. And the devil wants her due. Franchises are now an exhausting exercise in endurance. How much more mediocre sludge will audiences take before they just say, enough, and the money just dries up? If recent trends are anything to go off of, that time could be coming sooner than studios think. But what are your thoughts? Are you looking forward to Indy 5 and other upcoming franchise offerings, or are you just as tired as I am? Let me know in the comments, and if you want more videos like this, like, subscribe, and until next time, happy viewing!